We got a decent amount of new weapons coming to 5.0. I'll go over them quickly and who they're good on. Now, these weapons are probably meant for Natlan characters, so who they're good on doesn't really matter that much, but it does matter a little bit. Anyways, we got 5 craftable weapons. We got a weapon coming from the event in 5.0, and then we got 2 new 5 stars for both the 5-star characters. I haven't seen any news on a fishing weapon, so I don't think there's going to be a fishing weapon in Natlan, thank god. Anyways, I'll start with the sword. First, we got the sword, the Flute of Espitzel. This is a defense sword, so it is only going to be good for Albedo and Chiori so far, but at least it's a replacement if you don't have Cinnabar Spindle, which came out a while ago. At level 90, you get 454 base attack and 69% defense. The skill, at R1, if you use an elemental skill, your defense goes up by 16% for 15 seconds. At R5, the 16% goes to 32%. Again, this weapon looks like it's going to be for somebody in Natlan, not sure who, but right now it's only good on Chiori and Albedo. Next, we got Footprint of the Rainbow. Footprint is a defense scaling polearm. At level 90, you get 510 base attack and 51.7% defense. The skill is the exact same as the sword. If you use an elemental skill, your defense goes up by 16% for 15 seconds, and at R5, it's 32%. It's going to be really good on Yunjin and apparently Kachina or Kachina. I'm not 100% sure about what she does, but if the website says it's good on her, I'm going to listen to it. Next, the Catalyst, the Ring of Yaksh. I think that's how you say it, hopefully. It is a HP scaling catalyst. It gives you 510 base attack and 41.3% HP at level 90. Using an elemental skill grants the Jade Forged Crown effect. Every 1000 max HP will increase your normal attack damage of the equipping character by 0.6% for 10 seconds. Normal attack damage can be increased this way for a max of 16%. At R5, it changes the 0.6% to 1% and it changes the 16% to 32%. This weapon is looking really good for Morlani, on-field Kokomi, which I actually built, pretty fun. And it is gonna be okay on Barber, but honestly prototype armor clears. Next, we got the Claymore, the Earth Shaker. Level 90, you get 565 base attack and 27.6% attack. After a party member triggers a pyro related reaction, the equipping character's elemental skill damage is increased by 16% for 8 seconds. And at R5, the 16% will be changed to 32%. And you can also trigger this from off field. This looks like it's meant for Pyro Archon, I think, because it looks like she's holding a Claymore, but honestly I don't know. I'm gonna assume we're gonna get a good Pyro character off field that can use this weapon, or even on field. Personally, I don't know, this weapon's looking like it's meant for somebody in Natlan. I wouldn't recommend using it on Daya or Diluc. Next weapon, we got a bow, the Chainbreaker. At level 90, it gives 565 base attack and 27.6% attack. For every party member from Natlan or who has a different elemental type from the equipping character gains 4.8% increased attack. When there are no less than 3 of the aforementioned characters, the equipping character gets 24% elemental mastery. At R5, this will change to 9.6% attack and to 48 elemental mastery. This weapon looks really insane. Depending on what teams you're running, and of course the more Natlan characters that come out, this weapon is looking very good. I don't know why the website puts it on so many characters. I would not put this on Goro one bit. I would not put this on Farazan one bit. There's so many better options for a lot of these characters, but it can look really good on a character like Fischl. On a Meld Ganyu team, it can look amazing. On Tignari, it could look really good. Most of these characters do have a lot better weapons. Could look really good on Child too. Could look good on Amber as well. Aloy it could look good on. But yeah, don't listen to these recommended characters. I would only recommend it on Setos, Tignari, Aloy, maybe Yoimiya. I'm not sure if Hamayumi is better. Fischl, Ganyu, and Amber. Most of these characters have better options. Don't listen to this. And I mean like easy options to get, like a Favonius Warbow on Farazan, a Sacrificial or Favonius on Yelan. But this weapon looks really good. Like, it can be used really well. I'm definitely gonna get this R5 quickly. Next, we got a weapon from the event in 5.0, the Ash Graven Drinking Horn. Weapon gives 510 base attack and 41.3% HP. When an attack hits an opponent, deals AoE damage equal to 40% of the max HP at the target location. This effect can be triggered once every 15 seconds. At R5, this will become 80%. To me, this weapon is looking like a Moalani weapon, not a Kokomi weapon, not a Barber weapon. Next, we got a pretty insane weapon. Moalani's weapon Surfs Up. 542 base attack and 888 crit damage. I'm not gonna read the R5 version of this weapon because no one should get this anywhere above R1, and I'm gonna stand by saying that. Max HP increased by 20% once every 15 seconds for the 14 seconds after using an elemental skill. Gain 4 Scorching Summer stacks. Each stack increases normal attack damage by 12%. For the duration of the effect, once every 1.5 seconds, lose 1 stack after a normal attack hits an opponent. Once every 1.5 seconds, gain 1 stack after triggering a Vaporize reaction on an opponent, and you get a max of 4 Scorching Summer attacks. This weapon is obviously meant for Mualani herself, but you probably can throw Novelette on this weapon and get away with it, but due to the insanely high crit damage and just 20% HP in general, looks very good for him. I had to go on a different website for Fang of the Mountain King. At level 90, this gives 740 base attack, and it gives 11.03 crit rate. The reason why this is so low is because of the artifact set that's coming out in 4.0. I think it gives like 40% crit rate if you follow certain things. I don't know how it works exactly, but yeah, I get what they're trying to do with this weapon. The passive, gain 1 stack of Canopy's Favor after hitting an opponent with an elemental skill. This can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds. After a nearby party member triggers Burning or Burgeon reaction, the equipping character will gain 3 stacks. This can be triggered once every 2 seconds and can be triggered even when the triggering party member is off field. Canopy's Favor, elemental skill and burst damage is increased by 10% for 6 seconds, max of 6 stacks. Each stack is counted independently. I would not recommend going for this weapon on any of these characters that are currently here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I couldn't find a fishing weapon. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a lot more lava than water, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Honestly, these craftable weapons, especially the bow, is looking insane. A lot of these are looking like they're gonna get better over time, just like it was in Fontaine. Take care, y'all.